Hello there, welcome back. Today is the last video of this week. It's Tokyo Drifter. Now, I saw this a few weeks ago. This one is hard to describe. I mean, if you thought my last video with Femme Fatale was hard to describe that plot, this one's even worse. This one's even harder to describe. I mean, Asian cinema, I kind of think some of the plots are there to torture critics or torture people try to talk about the films, because it's like, you think about how you describe the film and describe the plot to people, and it's like, this doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in the movie, and am I going to look mad? Is certain plots of Asian films meant to turn the reviewer mad halfway through the review? That's what I want to know, because that's what it feels like sometimes with those things, right? Some of them are crazy. So yeah, the Tokyo Drifter, Shijin Suzuki's Tokyo Drifter. I've seen one or two of his other ones, but I've seen Bound to Kill, which I'm going to do, but I need to watch Pistol Opera first, which is the years later follow-up, so I want to watch both of them so I can do them both together. I've got quite a few of his films. I need to buy more, but he's kind of a strange director. Trying to describe his films is difficult. So here's my attempt to describing Tokyo Drifter. This is going to be messy. Right, Tokyo Drifter is about a guy who's like the second in command to this retiring Yakuza figure who wants to just go into life without crime, just wants to open a restaurant, be legit, just put his past behind him. So his second in command, who's an enforcer, respects this and then decides he's going to follow this guy's orders and help him move on. This guy's got a girlfriend now. He's trying to move on, so that even the enforcer is trying to move on with his life. Unfortunately, the other Yakuza don't believe this guy's going to try and move on, and they're trying to force him back into life so they can exploit the situation and get his restaurant and get his money and get everything, so they control everything. So they're prodding at him and they're trying to push this guy back into the life, and also push him into violence so they can compromise him. And they do any underhanded thing they can do to do this. So the first section is it's actually almost conventional of, like, it's not the normal Yakuza story, but it's not out there either. It's like something you expect from a Yakuza film from this period. But all the backgrounds are a bit different, a bit more staged, everything's a bit odder, these characters' costumes are a bit weird. But still, it's like a stylized version of a Yakuza film, but it's still within reason. Then, when everything goes to hell, you know, the lead character, the Tokyo Drifter of the title, goes on the run, has to go on the run, and has to protect the old guy, he has to go on the run, because he's compromised, so he has to become a drifter. And these other Yakuza send people to kill him because they know basically they need to get rid of this enforcer. Even though he's no longer in Tokyo, they know he's so dangerous. If they don't get rid of him, they can never really move on the old guy and get what they want. So there's all these sequences of they're trying to get this drifter, and they fail. But at a certain point they convince the old guy to give up the drifter and put his people behind killing him. At that point the drifter finds out about that and turns and does a big conclusion. So that's the plot. See, it sounds normal-ish but kind of weird. It actually wasn't as weird when I described it as I thought it was. It just felt weird the way the film was made, because as it goes on it feels more and more like you're watching a drug trip. And it's not in an obvious way, it's not like lots of psychedelic things, it's just the backgrounds are all kind of colourful. The foreground characters are weird. There's all these musical numbers throughout it as characters sing their souls. And in most films, it would feel like they've stopped the film to do a musical number to sell records. But in this film, it feels part of the film. It feels like it's integral to the film. And it's telling you something about the film and the characters. So it feels like it's like a part musical, part gangster movie, part like pop expressionist movie. Because the pop's imagery and all this bright imagery is very interesting, and it feels very like, it's unusual. It feels tied to everything. The whole world feels tied together in a instinctive way. Like everything's been locked in the way it should be in this film. And it's including the plot, including the acting. Everyone's locked in the way they should be. It's just a very strange film, and I've no idea how it got made. It's one of those films like, how did this actually? Was no one watching what was going on here? Because this feels very different from Yakuza films. Like, Yakuza films tend to feel more normal. This one doesn't feel normal. None of the interactions feel normal. Even the villain who wants to kill the drifter to prove himself to his boss feels operatic and weird and odd. Feels just off. You know, everything feels off in this film. Everything feels slightly deranged, like someone crazy is taking over the script. You know, like what should be a normal script has gone wrong. So the first half of the movie you're thinking it's an odd film, but it's still within reason for what I'd expect from a Yakuza film. But the second half it just seems to go odder. Like there's a whole sequence in the snow and they're trying to kill him, he gets injured, and then a guy comes along and helps him out a bit. Now, and plot wise that still makes sense, but the way it's done doesn't. It feels just weird. You know, it just feels something's... This film's not operating the way a normal film should. And that's what's great about it. It's like, I've only seen this film once so far. I'm really interested in seeing it again, how I feel about it again. But nothing operates conventionally. It operates as if it should be conventional, but it's just not. It's just something off. And the lead character, the actor playing him just looks like he should not be in this movie. He should not be a character who's meant to be this crazy killer. Because he's meant to be a killer who's trying to redeem himself. But he's just off. And originally in the first half I was thinking, I'm not sure about this character because he just feels a bit off. I mean, he is trying not to be violent, but he doesn't feel as if he could take care of himself. And then the second half comes around, he can, but he does it in an odd way, and it becomes more and more natural to the way you see the world. And the whole movie seems to get sucked into his pace. And by the end of it, when they're going in against the villain in this big set piece where the backgrounds are almost blank, you know, like they're just like blank backgrounds and these weird objects in the middle and a piano and musical going on, it feels perfectly natural for this film. So that's why it's hard to explain it. It's just there's something. It's almost like if a normal film's been hijacked by some weirdos, and no one's worked it out until they put the whole thing together. And it's like, what the hell did we just make? That's what this film feels like. And when you see the film, it's like, what the hell did I just see? It's just that kind of bizarre film. So all the acting's good, but it's good in a way. It's like, it's just weird. It's like, I'm sure this was intentional, but it does feel just off. Everything's off, but in a good way. So it's just not a conventional film at all. So a few weeks ago, and I'm still thinking about it. That's a really good sign for a film. I'm still trying to get my head around it. So that's why I want to talk about it just now, because I think it's quite good to talk about a film where you're still trying to process it. So I'm sure this is one of the more unconventional videos I've done, because obviously I'm still figuring it out. Bizarrely, I just seen another film that's like that, which is Mandy, which stars Nicolas Cage, which is that same feeling of, this is just odd. I'll be doing a video on that soon, but it's just like, it's the same kind of thing of like, this one's odd, this one's hard to explain. Even though, if you just think of the plot, this feels simple, but the way they put the visuals into the plot and the way they put the character into the plot, it just feels, everything's off. I hope you enjoyed that, I hope it makes sense. I may have to do another video in this film at some point just to try and explain it even more, because I'm still kind of processing it. Well, I'll see you next week with some more videos. This is the last of this week's videos. Hope they made sense to you all. Bye.